Texas. A little 7-on-7 national tournament action as we start day one of pool play at the 18 and under level. And we're featuring the Rio Grande Valley Zapp against the Texas Air Raid in our first game here on Field 7A. A beautiful facility from which to broadcast our games from. And both teams now out meeting in the center of the field before we start this national tournament play between the Texas Air Raid and the RGV Zapp. RGV Zapp come in with a team comprised of a lot of as they take the field first. They'll be on defense, and the Texas Air Raid will take the field, and they'll be operating wearing the red uniforms. A little different than the normal 7-on-7 competition as far as scoring goes. Defense gets points for a stop. So anytime you see a stop on play and the offense is unable to move the ball downfield and score, defense will tack 2 points on the board. Also, you're looking at a interception worth 3 points regardless of the result, and an interception taken back will result in 6 points for the defending team. Extra points are the same with 1 and 2 point options, and it's 3 downs to start each possession and 3 times to go downfield. A pass play on the right side is incomplete over there in the direction of Valen Jones out of A&M Consolidated. Quarterback is Carter Cravens, who plays his football at Cy-Fair. He'll be graduating in 2021 for this Texas Air Raid team. Second down, the RGV Zapp in defense, the Air Raid on the offense for the first game of this day. Carter Cravens drops back again, looks to throw a deeper route, and over the middle, that's incomplete. Good coverage by the RGV Zapp. And third down coming up for the Air Raid. They've got to get the ball beyond the 25 to get a first down on this play here, or they'll turn it over and give points to the RGV Zapp out of the gate. First of 4 pool play games for each of these teams played throughout the day, and it's a hot one. We're going to bear into the upper 90s by the time it's all said and done. On third down, the Air Raid looking for a pass over the middle. A lot of contact there, incomplete, and no penalty on the play. And the RGV Zapp, with points on the board, get a defensive stop on the first possession of this game. Hand the ball over to the Zapp. Billy Watson on the camera. He's operating here on the field. Field 7A of many here in this facility. A beautiful facility here in Round Rock, Texas. Quarterback is Eddie Lee Montemayor for the RGV Zapp. Montemayor with Sherryland Pioneer. And he'll operate on first down and see what they can do against this team, which comes in a little undermanned. This Air Raid team has a lot of players that are involved in camps today. They'll all be here tomorrow, though. On the first down play, that's over the middle, and it's caught for a completion for the RGV Zapp. Making the catch, Luke Padilla. A Pioneer connection there, Montemayor to Padilla. First down for the Zapp. And again, 25-minute running game, my friends. So what you see is the time remaining in the game here between these two teams. Montemayor drops back again, has a man wide open over the middle. Brownsville paces Javelin Garcia with a catch, and that's back-to-back completions and another first down for the RGV Zapp out of the gate. Montemayor directing his team downfield, looking good early with 2 completions. Here's where teams seem to stiffen up defensively. Over the middle, that's tipped and incomplete. in the direction of Adrian Garza, the Edinburgh High product. And second down coming up. Now the difference here in the 7-on-7 coverage we've been featuring is that there's only 3 downs once you get here as well. So 3 downs each time you move the chains for a new set of plays. Looking again, right side, that's underthrown. Diving attempt by Luke Padilla. Now third down coming up for the RGV Zapp. And so having got a defensive stop to start this ball game and putting points on the board, they now are needing to put this one in the end zone. And so points are on the line on this play right here for either team. Montemayor on third down. Drops back, looking over the middle all the way. Fires it in traffic. That's picked off and to the right side with some room. This could go for 6, and it will. 6 points on the board on an interception and return to the end zone. Texas Air Raid. That's worth 6 points on that pick, and now the extra point coming up. Air Raid handed me a roster, and number 21 is not listed on the roster, so we'll try to get a name for you on that by the time we broadcast their next game. 6-2 game, and just like that, the Air Raid looking for the extra point. They set up for the single tally here on the extra point. Appreciate you joining us here for our broadcast from Round Rock, Texas. The first of 4 games coming your way today and 4 more tomorrow, minimum. Right side extra point. That is caught and good. And 7-2, the Air Raid take the lead. Zapp has the football after this.
And let's plan your retirement together.
Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
Back here, our coverage in Round Rock, Texas of 7-on-7 National Tournament. 7-2 score with the Texas Air Raid on top thanks to a pick 6. And so the RGV Zapp will have to go back to work with Eddie Lee Montemayor out of Pioneer directing the ship. On first down, looking, completes a short pass over on the left-hand side. Now a little room after the catch. Kyler Castilleja out of San Benito makes the catch and moves the ball downfield for the RGV Zapp. Second down, that's just short of first down yardage. Montemayor will have to complete one of the next 2 passes in order to get a new set of downs. Right side, that's complete. Back to Castilleja, has a first down, and the Zapp will move the ball further downfield for the RGV. Resembles the first drive for the RGV Zapp. They got the ball down inside the 10, and then we're stopped there. Montemayor drops back here, looking over the middle. That's caught. Close to first down yardage. Josiah Cantu on the catch from Mercedes. And the Zapp move the ball down to that 10-yard mark, so first down and goal to go for Montemayor. Out of Pioneer, drops back, rolling right side, looking. Good coverage underneath in the end zone. That's a touchdown for the RGV Zapp. Kyler Castilleja, instrumental all the way on that drive. And the RGV Zapp take the lead here. 8-7, they'll go for the extra point. Montemayor effective throwing the football. Take away that pick, and everything else has been positive for this team. Extra point here coming up. Montemayor for the snap, unable to set the play in motion, and now they'll move it back. They're trying to get the receivers set for the RGV. Regardless of how they finish in pool play here today, they will all line up and play in bracket play. And wait till you see where we're broadcasting tomorrow for the eventual championship game here of this featured tournament. Montemayor for the extra point, looking in the corner, had a man there, that's incomplete. Penalty, though, in the middle of the field. And we'll take a look at what that's all about. Looks like it's against the RGV Zapp. So the extra point, no good. And the Air Raid have the football. And their offense will take a field for a second time. I want to remind you, in San Benito, a big event coming up, the Resaca Fest, July 6th from 4 to 11 p.m. San Benito, Texas, 705 North Bowie Street. in San Benito, one of our sponsors helping us bring this coverage forward. Air raid on first down. That's a drop pass, incomplete. Right there looking for Chase Davidson out of Cy-Fair, but an incomplete pass. Second down coming up for the Texas Air Raid. Thus far, the RGV Zapp defense has one stop here in this game. Cravens drops back again, looking for a bundle down the middle, has a man deep downfield, and it's just overthrown. That would have been 6 points on the board. Looking for Chase Davidson from Cy-Fair straight down the middle. Third down coming up for the Texas Air Raid, and fans just joining us again, you do score points defensively. Just for getting a stop, it's worth 2 points against your opponent. Air raid needing 10 yards here to move the football and sustain this drive. Cravens drops back, looking, goes for a bundle again. This time's got a man. Caught! Touchdown for the air raid. In the end zone was Valen Jones out of A&M Consolidated. And the air raid go back up by 5 at 13-8, looking for the extra point. Our broadcast coming your way here, thanks in part to some of the advertisers that you'll see on board, and our appreciation for the family here at 7-on-7 National Tournament for bringing us on board, allowing us a spot to broadcast this game. Extra point for the air raid. Man in motion goes to the right-hand side, and they'll look to throw over the middle. That's caught in traffic, and the extra point is good. Air raid back up by 6. Zapp have the football after this.
Needing a treat before or after the big game? Then, when in Harlingen, stop in at the Scoop Ice Cream Parlor and Deli and treat yourself to some amazing things. Ice creams, shakes, sundaes, banana splits, and that's just a sample. If you can dream it, they can make it at the Scoop in Harlingen. From the deli comes a variety of sandwiches that is sure to bring you back for more. Hamburgers and hot dogs served every day. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 7, Sundays from 12 to 6 on F Street in Harlingen.
Back here on Rio Sports Live, we continue our coverage. Montemayor and the RGV Zapp back on the football field. Incompleted pass there on an attempt over the middle. And second down coming up for the RGV Zapp. Montemayor out of Sherryland Pioneer. Drops back to throw again. Looking, maybe a 4-second call on this. Finds Castilleja. That's a completed pass, but they'll bring that one back and call 4 seconds. So again, that rule remains intact on 7-on-7, in that the quarterback, once he takes that football and sets the play in motion, has 4 seconds in which to deliver that pass. Third down in the RGV Zapp. Now not only have to worry about turning the ball over, but again, defensively, you get 2 points if you get a stop. So the air raid starting to come to life here on the defensive end. That pass to Castilleja is caught, and that will not stand either, as they'll call that a 4-second violation again. And 2 points for the air raid, and they get the ball on the turnover on downs. Just past the 4-second mark on that delivery from Montemayor to Castilleja. And now the Texas Air Raid bring the offense on the field. Already up by 8 at 16-8, nearing the halfway point here of this ball game. Cravens back at the quarterback spot. Came up short on the first possession, drove him into the end zone, his second time out. Short delivery this time, that's complete. Now some yards after the catch with a great move. They'll blow that play dead, but not before they get inside the 15-yard line. as after the catch was made, Chase Davidson made a move and was able to add on a good 11 yards at the end of that play. Texas Air Raid against Cy-Fair, Beaumont, Rudder, Bryan, Texas, College Station, A&M Consolidated, all part of this mix. There's a short pass underneath. That's caught inside the 5. And first and goal coming up for the Texas Air Raid on this drive. They were stopped. They scored on a defensive pick 6. Offense put points on the board. And now the offense has a first and goal here with 3 tries at the end zone against the RGV Zapp. Carter Cravens takes his time to get the play. Looking, fires that one in traffic. That's caught for a touchdown for the Air Raid. Nice catch by Tyler Stott out of Bridgeland, Texas. And 6 more points for the Air Raid. Or will they count that? So they take that points off. And they'll call a penalty from the far side of the field. So the Air Raid looking for more. And that delivery by Cravens was just right on the money to Tyler Stott. See if they go back to that later in this game. Stott looking with a ball fake, gets it. And they'll blow that play dead. Just shy of the goal line for the Texas Air Raid. Coverage coming your way from Round Rock, Texas, today and tomorrow, here on Rio Sports Live. Cravens sends a man in motion left to right. Rolls right side all the way with a pump fake, gets it, caught, and that is a touchdown for the Air Raid. 6 more points on the board for the Texas Air Raid. They go up 22-8. Just under 10 minutes left here in this game. Extra point for Carter Cravens coming up. This RGV Zapp team will be covering them throughout their coverage here on this field. They'll play the EPT Elite a little bit later on today. And Texas Pressure back on this field. Extra point attempt, that's in traffic, and it's caught, and it's good for the Air Raid. They're up 23-8. The RGV Zapp have the football after this.
Parlor and Deli. Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito was right there for you when it comes to supporting your teams, schools, and organizations. A veteran-owned business dedicated to helping out regardless of the team or season. Let Chewy's design your hats or shirts with state-of-the-art embroidery. Let Chewy's design and print your shirts for the next big game. How about custom engraved top-of-the-line mugs, buttons, banners? Call Chewy's Custom Sports today.
Eddie Lee Montemayor with a first down pass, and there's going to be some controversy on the tail end of that. They'll rule it incomplete. Looked like that was into the hands of Adrian Garza, the Edinburgh product. As it was spinning, the ball came out of there, and the official rules that incomplete pass. Waves off what would have been a first and goal for the RGV Zapp out of the Rio Grande Valley. Eddie Lee Montemayor from Pioneer drops back to throw again. Gets that underneath. That's caught. That should be close to first down yardage over on the far side of the field for the RGV Zapp. Zapp was also going through some roster issues as late as last night, trying to figure out who was going to make the trip up here. This team has produced some competitive teams. Here's a pass on the right side. That's good enough for a first down. Down the right side for the RGV Zapp, but a penalty on the play. We'll see what that's all about. They'll call it against the Texas Air Raid. See over there the Texas Air Raid coach getting some instruction from the official. Explanation on that penalty. Montemayor, underneath pass. Castilla with a catch. Tries to get free on the right side, right near that 10-yard line. And it's just shy, so the RGV Zapp will have to complete one more pass before getting the first and goal. 3 downs within this range. 7:05 left in the game. RGV in a position they have to score here. Montemayor in the end zone. That's a touchdown. He rifles one to Luke Padilla. 6 points on the board for the Texas Zapp. Extra point coming up as Montemayor showed some arm strength on that. Getting that in the hands of Padilla in a hurry. This Pioneer team, which Padilla is part of, has already qualified for the state 7-on-7 tournament at the UIL level. Coming up later this month, back up here in this area. That's up at College Station. Extra point is no good on an incompleted pass on the right side. Zapp defense will now have to go to work. Texas Air Raid with a football after this.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close. Of wanting to
Making history. This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close. This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again.
This close. We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio. All we need is you.
This close. If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Texas Air Raid on first down will complete a pass. Their offense now simply has to produce on this drive, and they could pretty much seal the deal. RGV Zapp defensively need a stop. That would get 2 points for them. And then they would also get the ball back with a chance to score on the offensive end. Looking to throw is Cravens. That's tipped incomplete. And so third down coming up, and this is the chance for the RGV Zapp. Someone asking why they're wearing helmets. Well, you're going to see more and more helmets at the 7-on-7 level. As a matter of fact, at the state tournament in College Station this year, the UIL has mandated they'll be wearing helmets. And while there is, quote, no contact in this level, there is contact allowed, as they allow a 5-yard cushion between the receivers and the defenders. Nice move after the catch, and a first down coming up for the Air Raid as they'll get it down to the 2-yard line. Second time we've seen Chase Davidson provide some extra yards after making a catch. And they do allow contact at the line of scrimmage between the defenders and the receivers. Thus the helmets. In the end zone, that's good. Back corner, 6 more for the Air Raid. And with 4:03 left in this game, that score may just be enough for the Air Raid to notch a victory. And this Air Raid team, again, is just trying to get through pool play today. They've got several players that aren't here that will be here tomorrow. That'll make this team even better. Cravens for the extra point. Sends a man in motion to his right side. Looks back, middle, caught, extra point, good. Air Raid, 30-14. They're up. 3:31 left. Back after this.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarra's in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarra's, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarra's in Harlingen.
Back here on Rio Sports Live, Montemayor for the RGV Zapp. Needs a bundle. That's going to be a 4-second call. It's a completed pass, but they'll blow that one dead. Finally found his man, but that was well beyond the 4 seconds allowed. And the RGV Zapp will have second down here. Zapp defense put the first points on this scoreboard today. And then the offense was picked for 6 as defense set the tone for the Texas Air Raid. From there, the offense is taken over. Castilleja with a catch in the open field will make a move, but that's enough for a first down. Right now, Montemayor and this RGV Zapp team need an awful lot to go right in a very short period of time with 2:08 to go. No timeouts allowed either during pool play. So no way to stop the clock. Castilleja with another catch. Second down coming up here for the RGV Zapp. Eddie Lee, Montemayor. Straight drop, quick release over the middle. That's dropped, incomplete. And so third down coming up for the RGV Zapp. Billy Watson on the camera. We're going to duck and cover after this game as our next broadcast will take place around that 11 o'clock time frame, 11:30 perhaps. Right side, that's a completed pass. Adrian Garza on the catch. And they will call that game over. Air Raid defeat the RGV Zapp 30-14 here in this one. And that's the first game of pool play between the two teams. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. Reminding you the highlights will be up a little bit later on. We'll also have replays of these games available on all of our social media. Air Raid go 1-0 in pool play. Texas Air Raid, 18 and under team roster featuring team players from A&M Consolidated, Katie Tompkins, Bridgeland, Heights, Cy-Fair, Beaumont, Rudder, Bryan, Jersey Village, and Bridgeland. RGV with players from Mercedes, Pace, PSJA, Edinburgh High, San Benito, Mercedes, and Mac High, all part of this team. Final score 30-14. Air Raid win this one. Till next time, so long.